welcome to my channel. This is Naomi I forgot. Sorry. But hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Naomi, and today we have an amazing tarot reading. This tarot reading today is going to be based off what your spiritual team has to tell you. I think that's very important. Today I have two candles in front of me. I have an orange one and a white one. White is symbolic of cleansing, of releasing, of letting in the new, of just really, this is very new, welcoming energy. And for orange here, orange is the energy of the sacral chakra. And funny enough, when I was shuffling my decks, this card right here, Connect with Your Womb, was in the Angels and Ancestors deck. So this is very symbolic of this candle right here, connecting with the womb. If you are male, this doesn't mean that you cannot connect with that energy. Think of it as the feminine energy, or for anybody, think of it as your feminine energy. Think of it as the energy that creates the life, okay? So that's the energy we have here today. And also I have some questions for you guys here. These are some questions that you can ask yourself. I will have one for each pile. So without further ado, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pile number 1 is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Pile number 2 is the Angels Answers Oracle deck. And pile number 3 is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And on top of that, I also have the Light Seers Tarot. This is just general tarot here to give any further information from one of these 3 decks. And all 3 decks will be used for each one, but it's just kind of just a choose what you feel resonates with you type situation. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, I will go ahead and scoot on over to pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. All right, so before we get into this, we have Ask Yourself prompt here. Let me go ahead and read it off for you. Pile number 1. Your spiritual team wants you to ask yourself, what scares you the most about being yourself authentically in front of others? I'm gonna say that one more time just in case you didn't catch it. What scares you the most about being yourself authentically in front of others? All right, pile number 1, that is your Ask Yourself prompt for the day. And let's see if maybe the cards might also give you an answer. We'll see. All right, let's see. Pile number 1. Let's see if any cards come out. If not, I will split the deck. Whoop, there we go. We have this card right here. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Oh, look, we also have a dove right there. So you might see birds as messengers. They may very well be messengers in your life. They could also be symbolic. This card wants to come out as well, by the way. They could also be symbolic of the angels or your spiritual team trying to get your attention. And the next card we have is Seer. See beyond the current situation. And she has this magic ball right here. I have a book called The Green Witch, and it had a specific name for what this is. I totally forgot. But what we have here is we have that the universe or your spiritual team wants you to see beyond what you might be experiencing right now. This could be that you may be experiencing a very hard situation, or a lot of micro things may be coming up and they may be really frustrating you. Or it could also be that you feel like you may not be getting justice for something. What they want you to see is beyond that current situation. Look at it not from the standpoint of why is this happening to me, but rather, what can I learn spiritually from this? Wow, you guys, that was very straightforward there. All right, let's see. Let me pull one more card. Oop. This card wanted to come out. So let's see. And we have Spirit Fox. So this could actually be a spirit guide for you. Trust your talents in changing times. So the universe or spiritual team is reminding you that you have done this before. This is not your first time being human or being in a physical form. It's not your first time. So if ever you feel lost, call upon your spiritual team, your spirit animals, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels. Call upon them to remind you of all that you have done already, and to show you that you have all the capabilities you need to overcome your current situation, whatever it might be. It could be financial, it could be family, it could be the situation of, you're unsure about being your most authentic self, especially in front of certain people. Whatever it may be, call upon your spiritual team. They want to help you through this. They see that you are struggling, and if you just say out loud, angels or ancestors or ascended masters or even, spirit guides, spirit animals, please help me through what I am feeling. Please help me through this current situation. Please provide me a different perspective. They will. They will answer to you almost immediately, because that's how much love they have for you. They want to see you succeed, pile number one. They really do. Like, this is not even a joke. They want to see you succeed. And on the bottom here, we have Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So this is all going back to this inner knowing, pile number one. Your spiritual team is literally saying, hey, you know what to do. You've done this before. And if ever you feel unsure, call upon us and we will remind you that you have done this before. You are on the right path. You are not doing anything wrong. You are doing absolutely amazing. There are no wrong steps. You are always going to be on the right path. It's just that this current situation, you have to see beyond, even if it may be hard. It could be that something horrible happened and you're thinking, how can I see beyond this situation? How can I see beyond that? You don't understand what I'm going through. But they do, because they've been here before. They've done this before. You've done this before. Whether you've lost a loved one, or someone betrayed you, or everything's not turning out the way you thought it should, everything will turn out just fine. This card actually fell out the deck, and this card was beneath it. Everything's going to turn out just fine. You're going to receive all the information you need, and you're going to receive all of the knowledge that you already have. You're going to be a lot happier soon, pile number one. Whatever it may be, things are going to turn around for you. So don't worry. Alright. I had already shuffled these cards, so I'm going to go ahead and see what cards fly out here. If any. Ooh! Did you see that card right there? This one right on top? Let's see what this is. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. A Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is that you guys were on this journey and you were moving across it. Like, it was like moving across a river. And then you hit this bump in the road. You cross the river is behind you, but now you're having a really hard time moving forward. It's almost like you guys made a camp at the edge of the river after crossing it. And you're like, okay, I'll wait till sunrise and then I'll move on. Then sunrise came and you were like, actually, you know what? It's raining. I'll wait till it stops raining. And then it was storming. Oh, it's storming. I'll wait till it stops storming. Like, you guys have kind of been stuck at the edge of this river, very terrified of moving past it. It's almost like you guys were thinking, if I move past this river, am I truly leaving this behind? And the universe wants you to know, your spiritual team wants you to know you are leaving this behind, but first you have to let go. All right. Let's see what else. What else is your spiritual team? Whoop! That's a lot of cards there. They're telling me to just read the top one and the bottom one. All right. The top one and the bottom one. And they're asking me Let's see. The clarity you are looking for will come with time, but you must be patient. Alright, let's read these cards. Okay, alright, this is making a lot of sense now. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. Very beautiful card, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And we also have the Queen of Wands upright. Beautiful cards here. And let me try to make some space here. There we go. I'm getting fire energy for some reason. Oh, the Queen of Wands, obviously. And at the bottom here we have the Eight of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful card here. Alright, so this is not exactly a straightforward energy, but it's very much a telling a story type energy. Your spiritual team knows why you are stuck here. This is all part of your journey. This is all part of your soul. Your soul actually already determined this was going to happen for you. Number one, your soul needed this to happen for you, essentially. Your soul wanted to see you grow from this situation, though it knew that it required quite a bit of rest. Because while you guys have been sitting in this tent of yours, kind of going, oh, I'll wait till this happens, I'll wait till that happens. What's actually been happening is that you guys, this is where the see beyond the current situation comes in. You guys have actually been dealing with things that no longer align with you. With the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, we have these roots here, but now the roots are coming into question. You're uprooting anything that doesn't resonate with you, which goes back to that question, ask yourself, that I brought up earlier. You know, what scares you about being your most authentic self? Like this, all these roots right here, all these things that have been planted, they've been planted by other people. These are the doubts that they have planted in you. You will never be enough. Why do you think you'll ever succeed? The hate they built in you. You know what? You're not very beautiful or handsome or sexy. If anything, you're actually really mediocre. It's, by the way, you guys, this is all not true. And this right here, just the lack of self-love. Why do you even love yourself? There's nothing to love about you. No one loves you. All this stuff right here, someone else has planted. Family planted this. Bullying planted this. Friends planted this. People you thought you could trust planted this. Adults you didn't even know who just wanted to bring you down because they brought themselves down. They planted this. If you were in the foster care system, the foster parents, the foster sisters, the foster brothers, so many other people have planted these words that are not true. They've planted these affirmations, these beliefs that are not true. You are amazing. You are love. You are bright. You are the sun. You are the moon. You are the earth. You are everything this world needs right now. You are the very light that you are so terrified of showing the world. You are so beautiful. Okay? Like, don't believe these people. Don't believe them. Okay? And we have this Ace of Swords here. You guys haven't quite realized this yet. You guys have to go through this journey of staying in this tent next to the river because the water is there to heal you. You spent this entire time beating yourself up for staying at the edge of the river, not knowing that water is super healing. Just the sound of the river flowing is healing you. You don't even notice that. You're just so pissed off that you're stuck next to this river. But it's healing you right now. It's turning this Ace of Swords upright. It's turning this Seven of Pentacles upright. You are unlearning so many things that do not resonate with you, pal number one. These are things that stop you from being your most authentic self alone and with others. Pal number one. And you deserve to feel loved. You deserve to feel open. You deserve to feel appreciated. You deserve to have more. You deserve to just be you. There is nothing you have to do. There is nothing you have to earn. You just get to have it. This goes back to the vortex. In your vortex, there is all that you were ever asked for and all that you will ever want. And you don't have to beg or work for or earn a single thing in your vortex. The only thing is that you have to believe that. You have to release all of these things that people have planted in you, that have stopped you from believing that you are worthy of everything in the world. Pound number 1, I need you to believe this. You are one of the most beautiful souls to ever step foot on this planet. There is nothing wrong with you, pound number 1, and there never was. People just wanted you to believe that because they saw how brightly you shine. So pound number 1, shine. Blind them. Blind them with all your shine, okay? All right, pound number 1. This is what your spiritual team wanted you to hear, and I hope it resonates with you. And if it did, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know. I would love to hear you guys. I would love to hear how this touched you, how this helped you, how this resonated with you. I love you guys so much. Okay? So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. All right? Bye! Oh, also, please check out my podcast. Hello, pound number 2. So if you chose the Angel Messages Oracle deck, this will be your reading. All right, pound number 2, before we get into your reading, let's go ahead and read off your Ask Yourself prompt. So, pound number 2, your spiritual team wants you to ask yourself, expressing yourself to those you love is what you deserve. Who stifles your expression? Who loves seeing you express yourself? I'll say that one more time. Expressing yourself to those you love is what you deserve. Who stifles your expression? Who loves seeing you express yourself? All right, your spiritual team wants you to be mindful that while not everyone will tell you face to face that they are trying to stifle who you are authentically, they will do it energetically. So let's say, for example, you're dancing, you're singing, and then you walk into a room with a person and you kind of don't feel like doing that anymore. That right there, that's stifling. That's energetic stifling. Versus the people you dance in front of, you're like, whoa, I'm gonna dance like crazy, whoa! In which case, sometimes you might even doubt yourself in expressing all that uniqueness. And then you realize, oh, I don't even know if I should be expressing this. Which you should. And these are people who make you feel like you. All right, hello, pound number 2. My tripod died, so we're gonna change it up. But yeah, who does or does not stifle you? If you're stifling yourself in front of people, become aware of the fact that sometimes people just make you feel like you deserve to express yourself. And that's when you really acknowledge how you haven't been allowing yourself to express yourself. All right, so we have, if you had a question in mind, that might be an answer. Yes. Yes. All right, so we have yes. I swear, pound number 2, you're not getting it easy today. We have communicate clearly. All right, so we have yes, communicate clearly, and reconsider. All right, so those are your first 3 cards there. And then we have opportunity. So with all of that in mind, let's get some clarifications with the tarot cards here. All right, so let's, whoop, there goes the first few. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have something financially is coming in for you, pile number 2. Something big financially is coming in, though there does seem to be a little bit of resistance here. This could be where communicate clearly comes in. You might very well be stifling yourself energetically, where let's say, for example, you're at the store, you're going to buy something, and you go, ooh, I can't afford that, right? That happens sometimes. Even I do that sometimes. And then I remind myself, oh, wait a second, I'm so rich, I can afford everything. So if you've been hoping for an opportunity for someone to come in and help you financially, or even you put yourself out there and you're waiting for the world to like see you and acknowledge you, acknowledge the fact that sometimes you may be stifling yourself in that way. And we have the Queen of Wands. These 2 cards came out in pile number 1. So if you felt like pile number 1 was for you, pile number 2, that might very well be it. And we have the 2 of Cups. All right. So, and on the bottom here, we have the Magician in reverse. Pile number 2, I feel like there's been, so from the mere fact that my tripod died and then my phone kept on falling, it seems like you guys have had a lot of things that didn't go as planned. It kind of feels like your spiritual team is telling you that these things have not been going to plan for a reason. But it's almost like they're trying to lead you in a certain direction, and you've been trying to be like, no, to that direction. And so they've been very patient with you because it's your spiritual team. They love you. They appreciate you. They care for you. They only want to see you prosper. Okay? And so pile number 2, what I'm getting for you is that your spiritual team is actually asking you to reconsider opportunities that may have popped up in the past, a path that you may feel is not for you, or even just a path that may be for you that you're choosing to say no to. Whatever it may be, think about what does and does not resonate with you, pile number 2. Your spiritual team is trying to tell you that everything's going to work out just fine, and you need to stop worrying about the fact that things may not be going just as you planned. There's a reason for this. The very thing you're terrified of is the very thing you need to do to see that plan go into place. The sooner you allow yourself to execute this plan, the sooner you allow yourself to have all that you desire, the sooner that you allow yourself to move in the direction that feels good to you energetically, the sooner everything will start to flow into your life. Now, don't feel like that you're going in the wrong direction entirely, that maybe you're doing everything wrong. The universe has set everything up exactly the way it is, so you can learn how to communicate your needs without being afraid to do so. There's this energy of saying yes to things you don't want to say yes to, saying no to things that actually feel good to you, and sometimes even saying yes or no to an opportunity before really giving yourself the time to think about what you desire. It is good to really step into that energy of choosing what you wish to do without fear, without, wondering about it. It's very good to sometimes go, yes, I want this for myself. But if you don't allow yourself to truly wish for what you want, and you just focus on what you think the universe wants you to do, or what you think your spiritual team wants you to do, you're not doing what you want to do for you. You're doing what you think you need to do to make someone else happy. And this stems from a place of people pleasing. You can't people please the universe. You can't people please your spiritual team. You can't people please things or people that do not resonate with you. The entire point of the ask yourself question is, who are you allowing yourself to people please for? And who are you allowing yourself to truly be yourself? There are people in your life who love you, who cherish you, who want nothing but the best for you. And there are people in your life who are silently plotting for your downfall. These people let you know who they are loudly with their energy. And instead of doubting that energy and wondering if maybe that they should be in your life, listen to their actions. They are telling you exactly what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's what can be very terrifying, pile number 2. So listen to what feels right. Listen to what guides you in the direction you've always wanted to go to. When you do, you'll be able to manifest situations and people and things that really resonate with you, that make you feel alive, that make you want to dance, that make you want to sing. These things are meant for you. But it's not until you release this people-pleasing, this desire to fulfill what you think your spiritual team wants for you, what you think other people want from you, that you will really allow yourself to live. That's why we have this yes. Yes, you are on the right track. Yes, you are listening to your inner voice. Yes, you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing right now. The lesson is learning how to communicate clearly from your heart, from your truth, from your intuition, not saying yes because you feel like that will make someone happy, but saying yes because that's exactly what you feel like you should be doing at that time. Reconsider what you think is good for you. Reconsider what you think other people want from you. And instead focus on what you want from you. If you want to see the world as a brighter place, choose to have that mindset. If you want to express yourself and be yourself and do all these amazing things, reconsider how maybe you're talking to yourself. What are you telling yourself? How are you talking to yourself? Are you telling yourself that you'll never succeed? And if you are, is that the voice you're listening to? Or are you telling yourself, I'm gonna do amazing, I'm gonna accomplish so much, I have so many amazing people willing to help me, I have so many amazing people there to see me, wanting to see me succeed. I'm getting this song, I actually just listened to it before this video, The World's Smallest Violin, that end part, where he's just like spewing my symphony all across the streets. It's not the exact lyrics, but that's what I'm getting here. You guys are spewing your symphony all across the world, and the right people are gonna hear it. And the right people are gonna wanna rush in and help you. You could even say, pile number 2, this could even be an affirmation for you. The right people will find me. The right people will find me. I do not have to seek. They want to find me. All right? Pile number 2, I got shivers. I'm shaking a little bit with that one. But the right people will find me. The right people want to see me prosper. The right people will help me. They're on their way. I don't have to worry. This is something sometimes I even struggled with. And that's okay. Because it takes some time to learn these lessons. You're human. While you are a multi-dimensional being with infinite potential, you are also experiencing being human. And being human is kind of confusing. If it was easy, trust me, everyone would do it. Every single person would do it. But not every single spiritual guide, ascended master, angel, or ancestor wants to be human. Not every single person wants to be here. Some just want to be in that multi-dimensional well of existence purely to see you succeed. So keep an eye out for opportunities. Woo! Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Okay. I could just keep pulling the cards. They just want to communicate with you. Actually, I will. I'm sorry. The basis of this is, okay. Here we go. We're going to stop here. I'm just going to read these off real fast, and after I do, we'll end it there. We have helpful people coming in for you. Pile number 2. Helpful people coming in for you. Right now, your spiritual team wants you to focus on your forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, actually. You've been beating yourself up a lot lately. You've been telling yourself that you're not enough, that you'll never be enough, that the right people won't find you, but they will. They want to find you more than anything. They want to love you. They want to hold you. They want you to know that you're going to be just okay. They want you to know that they're here to share in that abundance to help you get there. They want you to know that in the very near future, you will find them and they will find you. They want you to know that there's something better, that you will find people who won't stifle you. You will find people who want to see you be abundant. You will find people who want you to express yourself, okay? They want you to know that you don't have to worry. There's no need to worry. They want you to know that right now, another thing you should focus on is improving your health. Taking care of yourself takes care of the world. They want you to know that this opportunity coming for you is one that you have been looking forward to for a very, very long time. You're on the right track, pile number 2. Don't worry about it. The right people will find you. All right, pile number 2. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to share some energy with you. Express yourself authentically, because why not? And just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this felt to you. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know if this helped you move past the block. I want to communicate with you guys. I love communicating with you guys. I love all of you guys. And check out my podcast if you want to. I'd be grateful. Thank you. And just thank you guys for being here. Okay? Thank you. I'm so grateful for all of you. And have an amazing day. Bye! Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to my channel. If you chose the Psychic Tarot deck, this will be your reading. My tripod ended up dying, so I need to charge that. So for now, I will go ahead and have it this way. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Whoop! Okay, there's that. So we have, I don't read reversals for these cards, by the way. We have Memories of Love. We have Light. And we have more than 3, okay. On the bottom here, we have Movements, Choices, and Decisions. And the rest of the cards here, go ahead and read them off. We have Accelerated Motion. We have Patience. And we have Obstacles and Challenges. So I actually forgot to read off your Ask Yourself prompt, which is this right here. It's a prompt I had done before, even doing the readings. So pile number 3, your spiritual team is asking you to ask yourself, who makes you feel pressured to be a certain way? How do you want to feel? Okay, that one more time. Who makes you feel pressured to be a certain way? How do you want to feel? All right. That was the last one for this thing here, so I'm going to close it off officially. All right, pile number 3. The numbers you have today are 6, 19, 8, 14, and 5. And what we have here today is Sorry, I just saw someone in my peripheral. What we have here today is that you're moving on the right path. However, this path is not going to be easy. What we have here is we have people who we thought would love us, would cherish us, would support us, would be there for us, but they weren't. We have people who we thought we could look up to, push us to try to be something that we're not. We have people, this is all under the memories of love here, and obstacles and challenges. We have people who we thought would be the one. We thought that they would be all that we could ask for, and they weren't. And what we have here is your spiritual team is asking you to let them go, to forgive them, not because you feel like they are deserving, but because you're tired of holding on to it. Your spiritual team wants to remind you that the people who hurt you in this life are a part of your spiritual karma. They were sent to you to help you grow, even if it was unpleasant, even if it was absolutely horrible and you would never want to relive those things again. These people were sent to you, and only you, because that's where they were meant to go. You were meant to experience what you experienced, even if you hated it, even if it hurt, even if it left you just crying on the floor in a corner in a dark room. Without these people, you could not be who you are today. And with the light here, I'm getting this energy of the sun. And what I want you to know is that a star is formed under immense pressure. No star is formed by just appearing one day. Stars are formed from immense, unimaginable pressure, and they go in the same way. And your spiritual team wants you to know that while it may have hurt, there are aspects of your journey that you could not have reached in this lifetime unless these people existed. And now, what you need to do, what your spiritual team wants you to do, is plant new seeds. In this patience card, they have a seed. They're planting new seeds and watching them grow. And that's what your spiritual team is asking you to do. These people are gone now. They're no longer a part of your life. They're no longer part of who you are in this moment. You have to let them go. Because right now, what's really coming into your life is some of the best things you could ever ask for. They're things that are going to make you cry, that are going to just make you sob. They're going to be like, oh my God, these things happened to me, for me. And none of it could happen unless these people had been in your life. So, as you're going through your journey with your spiritual team who loves you so much, don't forget, that's over and done with now. Those people are gone now. They won't come back into your life. They aren't there to teach you new lessons. Those lessons are over and done with. That's why we have the world here. It literally fell into my lap, by the way. So what we have is that if you do not realize that these cycles are over with yet, literally a sign from the universe is going to fall into your lap, showing you that you are done with these people, you are done with these lessons, you are done. And part of it may come in form of your manifestations. They were manifestations that could not happen until you released these people energetically, because you were holding on to them, because you wanted either revenge or you wanted things to work out a certain way, and they couldn't happen unless you let these things go. And we have here, by the way, we have the World, we have the Queen of Wands, and now we have Judgment in reverse. It's almost like an out of body. It looks like the soul is pouring out of the person versus the other way around, where I kind of feel like the soul's like, kind of like not leaving the person, but rising from the person. But in reverse, the soul is literally pouring out. You guys have poured out your heart and your soul, and you're like, why did this happen to me? Why did this have to happen this way? And now your spirit team's like, pour out your soul in a different way. Pour out your soul into things that bring you life. Pour out your soul into the things that bring you joy. Pour out your soul into all the right things. Pull your soul out into, if you have a podcast that you want to start, pour your soul into there. If you're trying to heal your womb, pour your soul into there. If you are pursuing a new friendship, a relationship, and and you have been guided to this person, pour your soul out, not into that person, but into the person you wish to be, the person you wish to see happen in that relationship or friendship. And what I mean by that is that it's one thing to have the relationship, it's one thing to have the friendship, but if you're not the person you wish to be, you cannot fully enjoy that relationship or that friendship, because you're constantly going to be thinking, what if there's something better? What if I'm not enough? And you are enough. You will always be enough. That's the whole thing. You're the universe. Where else did you come from? You're stardust. You were already born worthy. It's just that people, from the moment you were born, are going to try to convince you that you're not worthy. And that's because they don't feel worthy. So if they don't feel worthy, that means you can't feel worthy, because then that means if you feel worthy, then they were the ones in the wrong the entire time. And a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. But unfortunately, it's the truth. If you feel like you're not enough, you're going to try to convince someone else you're not enough. Misery loves company. But just as much as misery loves company, it is just as important to remember that love is only going to attract more love. Where there is love, there is always an abundance of love. The right people will always find you. All right? I'm going to see if we have any more cards that want to come out for you, pile number 3. If not, steamy. The Lovers. And I was talking about this earlier, friendships, relationships. So what we're getting here is that if you are calling in a relationship or a friendship, you will call in the right one. You can give the universe or your spiritual team a list of things you want in your person. You can say, I want my person to be generous. I want my person to be loving. I want my person to have healthy boundaries. I want my person to know that, they're truly loved by me. The universe is going to send that person. That person is going to be loyal. They're going to be generous. They're going to be loving. They're going to want to make sure that you feel safe with them. They're going to set those healthy boundaries. They're going to speak up when they feel like you're crossing those boundaries. That right person will find you. And it's not like you're building a bear. It's not like you're building a person. That person already exists. It's just that now you're calling in that person. And you're becoming an energetic match for that person. Which is why all this stuff had to happen. That's why you had to meet all those people. You had to go through all that heartbreak. You had to have those friends that weren't there for you. The relationship that did not work for you. The people who just were horrible to you. That all had to happen. So you could become the person you are now. Because that person that you are calling in is calling in you. They have those same things that they're looking for. I want this person to be generous. I want this person to have healthy boundaries. I want this person to be aware of themselves. I want this person to be aware of their emotions. I want this person to be loyal to me. That person you're calling in has their own list of things that they want you to be, that you already are because of what you have gone through. All right? And actually, here, I'm gonna shuffle this one more time. If that card wants to come out, it will. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. I cannot make this up. This slowly fell this way. So this is gonna be our last two cards here. Okay, all right, I hear you loud and clear. This card has come out for every single pile in the exact same way for every single pile. A Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Waiting at the river is how I phrased it for pile number 1. Waiting at the river, at the edge of the river, after crossing the river, and just sitting in a tent, wishing for things to be a certain way. And what I have here for you, pile number 3, it's a little bit different. You're not saying, nothing will go my way, it's always raining, it's always storming, I don't want to move till it stops. You're literally saying, universe, until I am in energetic alignment for the things I want you to literally lead me to the person I will become, to be ready for all of these beautiful things. That's why we have Justice and the the Emperor here. You want the universe to prepare you for what you have asked for. That's why you're waiting by the river. You know that right now is not the time to move. Right now the time is to become. And that's why patience is being brought up here. That's why you have those obstacles and challenges you have now. But everything is being accelerated for you, pile number 3. Because a door just opened, by the way. So a door just opened for you, quite literally. But you are asking for the universe to bring in certain things for you. And they are. So just be open and ready, pile number 3. Because everything's going to work out just fine for you. All right? All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being yourself. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. I appreciate it. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, how it made you feel, how, just whatever. I would love to hear it. And check out my podcast too if you would like to. I appreciate it. So once again, thank you, pile number 3. I appreciate all of you. I love you all, and have an amazing day, okay? Bye!